Hello and welcome to Allay Senior Home Care's Community Awareness Video Log. My name is Elton Lee and I'm the Managing Director of Allay Senior Home Care. The purpose of our video log is to bring awareness to the seniors and their families on various current issues and topics that may be educational and beneficial to them. These topics can range from fire safety, senior illnesses, and fall prevention, amongst many other topics. We do this by speaking with experts in their respective fields. Today we're very excited to have panos.loucaides of a Bios Choice Home Inspection join us to talk about home safety for seniors. Panos is the area manager of GTA West, and he is also a certified master inspector as well as a mold certified and indoor air quality advisor with many years of experience in the industry.
Absolutely. So as you mentioned in your initial words, I'm a certified master inspector. I'm also an indoor air quality advisor and a mold certified inspector. So I know everything that has to do with the house inside out, both structural, both functional, and also having to do with air quality and mold, which is something that affects many seniors and they really don't know about that. Just to give an example of a very recent situation, the daughter called me, she was suffering from asthma, and she said, I just moved into my mother's house and my asthma got worse. Can you help us with that? And we all know that major trigger for asthma attacks is mold. So I went to the house, I did an assessment, it took us about an hour and a half, and we actually found mold in the house. We did an indoor air quality test and also found high levels of mold spores in the house. Having done that though, with my knowledge, we found a few other things that the homeowner, the older lady, didn't really know about. There was issues in the attic, there were issues with ventilation, so there were many things that they didn't know about that had to do with the mold situation and the bad indoor air quality. So I helped them through a very detailed report to hire the right people and repair all these issues and try and live in a healthy home. Mold actually can take 24 hours to 48 hours to develop when you have a moisture intrusion or a moisture situation in the house. Typically it takes a little bit longer, but that is the actual time it may take to develop. Given the right circumstances, which is food. Food is any organic material, being drywall, insulation, wood, or anything like that, and given moisture, which is the number one ingredient.
Right.
So it can develop pretty fast. The issue with mold is typically develops in areas that you don't see it.
Right.
It's not going to develop immediately on the drywall, on the exterior surface. It starts from inside coming out typically, or inside the attic. So nobody really knows about it until at a point that you have an actual serious issue in the house. The biggest challenge is that you don't have full visibility wherever you want. For example, if we have an issue with moisture penetration in the basement and the basement is finished, you can't actually see the foundation. Right? That's where our equipment and my training comes in, where we use thermal imaging and we use moisture meters to check all the potential areas that we may have moisture penetration. For example, I had this just twice this week when we had a crack that is visible from the outside, but the basement is finished inside. So thermal imaging and moisture meter help us determine exactly where the moisture is, or even if there is moisture at all. In both cases, we couldn't see anything on the drywall, but thermal imaging and moisture meter told us that there was moisture in that specific location. So that would be the biggest challenge. The second challenge is some houses that are really packed with stuff. All families have their belongings, and some families have a little bit more than others. So that can be a challenge as well, trying to determine everything, because you can't really move all the belongings of someone from a house to do an inspection, especially when we're dealing with a real estate transaction and you're going in someone else's house to do an inspection. 99.9% as long as you use them correctly.
Okay.
You need to have the training. I've done the training. I'm certified for infrared use of infrared cameras. So the training is where it comes to determine accurately where the moisture comes in and the extent of the moisture situation, because that's very important to help homeowners not take apart the whole house.
Right.
If we have moisture that's affecting an area that's about 1 or 2 square feet or 1 or 2 linear feet, that's where you want to concentrate and not take apart the whole house.